Emma sat in the quiet corner of her new apartment, tucked into a small nook near the window. Outside, the city breathed softly. Distant footsteps, a muted car passing, a sound she hadn't yet learned to name. Inside, everything was still. A small lamp glowed beside her, its light warm and low, as if it understood the hour. It rested gently on the walls, leaving some corners in shadow. Emma liked that. It felt forgiving. She held a ceramic mug in both hands. It was heavier than it looked, solid and warm, grounding her palms. The tea inside released a slow ribbon of steam, brushing her face now and then, barely noticeable, like a reminder to stay. She breathed in, then out, and then just a little slower. The apartment was still finding its shape. A chair where a table would one day be. A framed print leaning against the wall, undecided. A suitcase half unpacked, patient. Emma let her shoulders soften. There was nothing she needed to do. No one waiting for an answer. No place she needed to be. Tonight, she was simply here. Emma woke before the alarm, not suddenly, not with urgency, just gently, as if her body had decided it was ready before the sound could interrupt. The room was still dim, wrapped in early morning quiet. For a moment, she stayed where she was, listening to her breathing, feeling the weight of the blankets. The day felt important, but it wasn't loud about it. She moved through the apartment slowly, bare feet on the floor, the kettle warming, light beginning to stretch across the walls. Everything felt calm, as if the space itself was giving her time. In front of the closet, she paused, not unsure, just unhurried. Her hand found the green coat again, the one that still felt a little unfamiliar. She slipped it on and noticed how easily it settled on her shoulders, like it had been waiting. Outside, the air was cool and clear. The city was awake, but not rushed. People moved with quiet purpose, coats pulled close, steps steady. Emma followed the rhythm without thinking too much about it. At the office, the day unfolded gently. Voices blended into a soft hum. Screens glowed. Cups were set down, chairs shifted. There was movement, but no hurry. Emma took her place, listening, letting the atmosphere settle around her. Notes were taken, pages turned, pens tapped lightly against paper. She followed the conversation carefully, not just the words, but the spaces between them. Who spoke easily, who waited, how ideas entered the room and drifted across the table. She didn't feel the need to rush herself. As she listened, a thought formed quietly, not dramatic, not demanding, just steady and clear. She let it rest there. Her fingers traced the edge of her notebook. She breathed in, then out. When she spoke, it was calm. "I was thinking," she said. Her voice didn't stretch or reach. It didn't apologize. It didn't try to belong. It simply was. She shared her thought in a few gentle sentences. Nothing added, nothing taken away. The room stayed peaceful. Someone nodded. Someone said, "That makes sense." Emma felt something soften in her chest. Not excitement, not pride, just a quiet sense of balance, like setting something down and knowing it would stay. The rest of the day moved on without asking anything more of her. Small conversations, soft light through windows, the gradual shift toward evening. Walking home, the streets felt familiar enough, not fully known, but kind. The green coat moved with her steps. The air brushed her cheeks. Back in her apartment, she set her bag down and stood still for a moment, letting the day settle into her body. She hadn't done anything extraordinary. She had simply been present. And for today, that was enough. As night settled in, Emma prepared for bed slowly, without rushing the steps. She dimmed the lights until the apartment glowed softly, like a held breath. When she slipped beneath the sheets, they felt cool at first, smooth against her skin. Then warmth gathered gradually, wrapping around her in quiet comfort. Her toes relaxed, then her calves. Her thighs softened into the mattress. Her stomach released its tension. Her shoulders dropped, her jaw unclenched. Each breath felt heavier than the last, slower, deeper. Thoughts drifted through her mind like distant clouds, light, harmless, already moving on. Nothing needed to be understood. Nothing needed to be decided. Somewhere beneath it all was a gentle sense of safety, a knowing that she was allowed to rest, that tomorrow would wait. Her breathing found its own rhythm, and as sleep approached, it didn't feel like falling. It felt like arriving.